Former Trump administration official Steve Bannon is expected to appear in a New York City court this week. Sources tell ABC News Bannon is expected to surrender to prosecutors in New York on Thursday over charges that he stole money from donors who thought they were paying for a new border wall. ABC News senior investigative reporter Aaron Katersky joins me now with more on this. Aaron, what do we know at this point about what exactly Bannon's being accused of?
This is all over We Build the Wall, which was an online crowdsourcing campaign that raised $25 million over what was former President Trump's signature domestic policy initiative to build a wall along the southern border with the United States. But prosecutors came to believe, Diane, that it was all a scheme, that Bannon ended up duping donors who thought their money was going to be put to one use. Instead, they say Bannon ended up using it as his own personal piggy bank, siphoning hundreds of thousands of dollars to pay personal expenses. He was charged by the feds over this, but former President Trump pardoned Bannon on his way out of office. Now the Manhattan District Attorney's Office is taking a bite at the apple, and Bannon is expected to surrender tomorrow to face these charges.
Now, the Manhattan DA had no comment when ABC News tried to reach out, but Bannon issued a statement to ABC via a spokesperson saying in part that this is nothing more than partisan political weaponization of the criminal justice system. Those were his words. And he points to the fact that this is happening just 2 months before the midterm elections. He's right on the timing. So has the Manhattan DA addressed that at all? He
hasn't. And generally, while we have come to expect the Justice Department tends to avoid these high-profile, politically charged decisions ahead of an election, the Manhattan DA, as a local prosecutor's office, is not bound by any of that precedent or any specific rule. And Bannon has known for a long time that he's in the crosshairs of this investigation. He was pardoned by the feds, by Trump. That pardon does not cover him on state-level charges, which are expected to be unsealed when Bannon is in court tomorrow.
Now, Bannon was found guilty in July of defying a subpoena from the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol. So what's the latest on that, and what other legal issues is he facing at this point?
Yeah, Bannon was convicted of contempt of Congress. He's going to be sentenced in October for failing to comply with a subpoena from the January 6th committee. He faces up to a year potentially in prison. We're not sure that he's actually going to get a year in prison, but he certainly faces that possibility. And now he faces exposure in the New York criminal justice system over this We Build the Wall campaign. It is expected that he will face felony charges, according to law enforcement sources, so it would expose him potentially to additional prison time.
Now, the Manhattan DA is also conducting an investigation into the Trump organization and their business dealings. Could these two investigations intersect?
I don't think so. I think that they are two distinct investigations, but the Manhattan DA's office has acted in a way as pardon insurance. They knew well that people charged with federal crimes during the Trump administration could get pardons, and many did. And a couple of them now have been charged locally, not that they're in cahoots or anything like that, and the statutes are different, but crimes that occur in New York are crimes that occur in New York, and the Manhattan DA has wide jurisdiction.
All right, we'll be watching it closely. Aaron Katersky, thank you, as always.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.